How y'all doing? Paul Ryan, your host of the Across the Cowboys podcast, here with another day in the content challenge. Guys, I'd like to apologize for there not being a stream, aka a show tonight. Brendan and I wanted to make it happen, but unfortunately, life gets in the way. We all know that. So, as disappointed as I am, I'm actually a little bit more excited about the episode that's going to be coming up. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago, the salary cap episode with our first and only three-time guest who's going to be coming on and breaking down the salary cap with you guys, and that's going to be a great episode. I can't recommend it enough. The guest is amazing. He's got a crazy hit rate as far as what the Cowboys are going to do and what kind of contracts players are going to get and whatnot. So please tune into that if you have the time. That's going to be next Monday night. What I did want to talk about tonight, though, was going back to wide receiver. Reason being is we saw Mike Evans returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a 2-year, $52 million deal. We heard the Colts owner, I guess GM or owner, say that Michael Pittman was going to be returning to the Colts. The reason I bring those players up is because, and also we heard Jerry Jones. He did not want to say anything about Michael Gallup. I don't know if Michael Gallup's going to be back with the Cowboys. But at the same time, maybe he will. I can't see, as much as I love Gallup, probably a good locker room guy. He's been with the team his whole career, been with Dak his whole career. I'd like to think, he's got good relationships in the locker room. That being said, at his salary, $10 million, I believe, with his lack of production, I just don't think the Cowboys would be wise to bring him back at that price. And I bring Michael Gallup up and these other receivers up because it makes me think, if we do let Michael Gallup go and just seeing, the other receivers sticking with teams, it makes me think that maybe Brandin Cooks will be coming back. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and I believe that his salary for 2024 is only $4 million. And I know that the Cowboys have some holes to fill with this team, but man, at $4 million and what Brandin Cooks can do, I'll take that all day to have the veteran leader, veteran presence. He had a very, very strong second half of the season. He did a lot for the Cowboys offense. Of course, we know what he did for Jalen Tolbert. And even if he were to bring back Brandin Cooks, I don't think that would stop the Cowboys from adding another wide receiver via the draft, or maybe if they wanted another veteran guy, maybe they decide to part ways with Brandin Cooks, I guess they could sign a veteran via free agency. But even like I was saying, even if they were to bring back Brandin Cooks at that salary, if they decided, well, hey, we're gonna quote unquote go all in this year and also bring another veteran to pair with CeeDee Lamb and with Brandin Cooks, again at that salary, I think they might be able to do that. I doubt that they would sign two veteran free agent or sign one free agent after bringing back Brandin Cooks, but you never know. So that's kind of just something that was on my mind, thinking that because of the wide receiver market, the bigger name wide receivers staying where they're at, made me think that maybe the Cowboys could work something out with Brandin Cooks. Let me know, do you guys want them to bring back Brandin Cooks at that price? Would you rather just move on and sign a rookie and go a different direction, maybe give Jalen Tolbert some more snaps, maybe give Kevontae Turpin more snaps? I'd be interested to see that for sure. Let me know in the comments, guys, and as always, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. We appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have a good night.